Am I the meanest?
Punch drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Punch drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Punch drunk.
Well, who am I?
Punch drunk.
Who am I?
Punch drunk.
I can't hear you.
Punch drunk. AKA Mr. Moo. Woo, shot himself.
Of Harlem.
Punch on boxer, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself, a.k.a. La Dobra, el Sazón, el Borracho, el Pastor de Boxeo. Shit, I know ain't no notification gonna be sent and stuff like that because I already dropped 3 videos in between 24 hours. 24 hours. But what the hell, man? We cook. Whoever shows up, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor already been mandated by the WBO. So it is what it is. It's just not they just negotiating, but also they also got mandated just today. They got mandated. Well, yesterday they got mandated by the WBO. Josh Taylor, Teofimo Lopez got 10 days to negotiate. Got 10 days to negotiate. What's good, Real Boxing TV? What's good? What's good? What's good? On your way in, smash the like button, hit the notification bell. Subscribe to the channel. Help the visibility of this live. It did not send no notifications, so you ain't gonna get notifications and stuff like that. So the people I already put it that I was gonna go live at this time. Whoever shows up, shows up. We chop it up. You vote. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. What we're gonna do? We're gonna do 5 to 10 minutes voting so we could take care of this eight elite tournament at 168 super middleweight division. I was thinking about this doing tomorrow and stuff like that. Maybe it's better. Maybe it's better. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me one. All right, man. We're going to do this tournament. Little tournament. Brian Guzman in the building. What's good, man? Brian Guzman in the building. What's good, man? Going to take care of this little tournament right quick. Yeah, hit the like. Dímelo. Nah, man, they ain't sending a notification and stuff like that. So I should have done this probably tomorrow. So it could be a way better show. Let me see. If we could get at least, because we got to do some votes. So if we could get at least 30, 25 people in, then we could do this. If we're not, then we just do it tomorrow. We just do it tomorrow. I'm gonna wait like 5 more minutes. We're gonna wait 5 more minutes. It's gonna be the 8 elite tournament in the super middleweight division. Canelo Alvarez, Ryder, Jaime Munguia versus Edgar Berlanga. David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant going to be performing March 25th. Demetrius Andre versus Jamal Charlo. Hold on, let me see where we at. Who chose Ryder? Let me see. Let me see where we at in this. 13 votes in, 13 votes in. Dímelo, ya tú sabes, Dominicano. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get the votes in, let's get the votes in, let's get the votes in. Each fight, each vote gonna be like 5 minutes. Each vote gonna be like 5 minutes. Smash the like button and take your votes right now. Smash the like button and take your votes. Phil up in the building. What's good, man? Cinnamon, that's a no-brainer. But the real question is, who going to watch it? You know, a lot of people are going to be watching because they want to watch Canelo Alvarez. Just like there's some fights that Gervonta Davis may be fighting and people don't like the matchup. Ya tú sabes, Dominicano in the building. Ya tú sabes de lo mío. Boo Boo beats Charlo. We're gonna vote on it. We're gonna vote on it. It's gonna be the community that's gonna vote on it. But we need more people to show up. What's good? Anna Lee in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? So we could take so it could be all fair. So it won't be my opinion. It'll be just the opinion of the votes. Of the votes. Got Canelo Alvarez versus Ryder. That's potentially going to be happening in Cinco de Mayo. Of course, this is just, I think Jaime Munguia and Edgar Berlanga is a good fight. We don't know what's going to happen, but let's say this is the Elite 8 tournament. If boxing gives us this, because this is the road of undisputed, the winner of this tournament fights the winner of Bivol versus Beterbiev in quest to become the first male 2-division undisputed champion of the world. That's when that's what boxing needs, just like the Super Series. Think about it. If it wasn't for the Super Series, Andre Ward would never became a Hall of Famer. I don't think so. If it wasn't for the Super Series. He said, man, this tournament will be beautiful. Facts. Shout out to Henry Cedeño La Bazooka Martinez said, yo, why you ain't put Carlos Adamas? Well, Carlos Adamas never talked about moving up to the 168-pound division. At least Edgar Berlanga's in the 160-pound, and Jaime Munguia has also stated that he will move up, and Jamal Charlo stated that he will move up, and that's why I got these 160-pounders in this tournament as well. Drizzy Dro said, man, this is a great topic idea, Punch. Good looking out. Let's go. Let's smash the like button so people could already, tune in. They could take their votes. This is the road. This is the road of becoming a 2-division undisputed. The only male in the sport, and the only male in history. Low Nose Boxing in the building. Everybody subscribe to my brother, Low Nose Boxing. He said, Andre and Munguia, last man standing. We're going to be taking the vote. Let me see where we at right quick. 20 people voted on this fight. 80-20 on the votes. 80-20 on the votes. Seems like Canelo Alvarez is going to win this fight. As no surprise. It's not a surprise. It's not a surprise. Hold on. It's not a surprise, y'all. So we got in the tournament. Look, folks. I said I was gonna say this in another video, but I believe that this is what I want. This is what I want. I think this should be realistic. I believe the fans of boxing, I believe the fans of Canelo Alvarez, the haters of Canelo Alvarez will all agree in this schedule on this tournament. A lot of people be like, yo, what's going to happen? What should happen? What should happen? I must lay out a schedule, and then we're going to go with the bracket. I'm going to lay out a schedule that I was thinking about earlier, and then we're going to lay out the bracket. I believe that Canelo Alvarez and John Ryder are going to be fighting in Cinco de Mayo. I would like to see Demetrius Andre versus Jamal Charlo in Juneteenth, for the Juneteenth fight. You already know that David Benavidez is going to be fighting Caleb Plant in March 25th, I believe, right? The winner of that, I want the PBC to do their thing. Canelo Alvarez could do his thing, right? Canelo Alvarez could go after Bivol. This was another schedule, but we're going to go with the tournament. But I was thinking about this schedule. Let me know what y'all think about this schedule. Let me know what y'all think about the schedule, and we're going to go along with this tournament. But think about it. If a lot of people are so frustrated with other people saying that we want to see Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez or Jamal Charlo or Demetrius Andre. How about these guys at the PBC, right? That's working with the PBC, Showtime, however you want to call it. Do their own thing, and let Canelo Alvarez really do his own thing. If Canelo Alvarez really don't want a part of it, and he also gets frustrated and gets annoyed when people ask him about David Benavidez and Demetrius Andre, might as well don't gotta mess with them, right? Canelo Alvarez could easily go from Ryder, Edgar Berlanga, and then Bivol, or Ryder, Bivol, and then Cinco de Mayo, Edgar Berlanga, and let these guys do their own thing. So I was thinking about this as well. We're gonna do the tournament as well. We're gonna do the tournament. This is the tournament. If nobody have seen it, we're gonna do this. But right before we do this, I was thinking about this schedule, and I think this will help everybody out. I think there will be a lot of narrative pushing. I think people will be content. If people feel like these guys got to do more to get a Canelo Alvarez fight, cool. Let them do their thing and let Canelo Alvarez do what he want to do, because people feel like he earned the right to do whatever he want to do. So do your thing, right? So I was thinking about this, right? I was thinking about this also. Check out if y'all agree or disagree with the schedule, that I believe it could help out boxing. It will decrease the narrative pushers. It will decrease the hate. We will have scheduling. Think about this. Canelo Alvarez, we got David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant, March. We also can have Canelo Alvarez versus Ryder in Cinco de Mayo. We'll have Jamal Charlo versus Demetrius Andre in June, right? Now peep this. Canelo Alvarez beat John Ryder. The winner of David Benavidez and Caleb Plant will fight the winner of Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andre. In November, the winner of Charlo or Demetrius Andre fights the winner of Caleb Plant and David Benavidez. So let me paint the picture. Let's say David Benavidez win, and let's say Demetrius Andre win. They will fight in November. Canelo Alvarez will fight in September. It could be, let Berlanga get an easy touch in June, and then we get Edgar Berlanga versus Edgar Berlanga versus, then we got Bivol versus Beterbiev in July. So then Canelo Alvarez could face Bivol in September. Demetrius Andre could face Benavidez in November. And then we move on to the next year after that. No, matter of fact, not the next year. We move on to December. Then Canelo Alvarez fights Berlanga in December. The following year, the winner of David Benavidez and Demetrius Andre gets Canelo Alvarez in Cinco de Mayo. That's a good picture, right? Right? It's just a year and a half, or just a little over a year. Put it that way, not a year and a half, a little bit over a year. We can have this matchup. So, but that's what I was thinking about. Let me say it again. Tip Bayless in the building. What's good, Tip Bayless? Y'all got to remind me. I have to switch to my members account on Wednesday. I got you, brother. I got you, brother. Philip in the building. Philip, one of the members of Punch Run Boxing. We want to become a member. Y'all already know where to go. David Benavidez comes out on top. This is better than the Super 6 from the past. Facts. Low Nose Boxing. Shout out to Low Nose Boxing and subscribe to my brother's channels. Great topic idea, champ. Good looking out, man. Yeah, man. I agree with this last comment. They need to fight each other. And before getting a fight with Canelo can't fight all of them. But at least Canelo Alvarez could do whatever you want to do and still get his money and do his thing. And then these guys will fight their legacy fight. So I'll say it again. Check out the schedule. Let me know if it's all good. And I believe that everybody will be okay. And this could happen in just a little over a year, that we go into the best fight, right? Or the Canelo Alvarez gets that some of these guys will do what they needed to do, so they won't get critique on, oh man, these guys need to do something for Canelo Alvarez to fight them. And they're not deserving, not yet. All right, so let's take care of them being deserving of the fight. You know what I'm saying? Let's let everybody be happy. Randy in the building. What's good, Randy? Boo Boo and Benavidez will be a great fight. Again, let's say David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant in March. Canelo Alvarez versus Ryder in Cinco de Mayo. Demetrius Andre versus Jamal Charlo in Juneteenth. Edgar Berlanga takes an easy fight for the first fight in the match room. Probably June, Puerto Rican Day Parade, whatever, right? So, boom. Canelo Alvarez beats, this is what I'm thinking, right? But we're going to do the tournament. This is outside of the tournament. Then Canelo Alvarez beats Ryder Cinco de Mayo. Canelo Alvarez, and then David Benavidez beat Caleb Plant. Demetrius Andre beats Jamal Charlo on Juneteenth. The winner of Caleb Plant, then we move David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andre in November. In November, we got Canelo Alvarez fighting Edgar Berlanga, or the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev if they fight in July. So let's say Bivol wins. Canelo Alvarez want to get his get back. Let's respect that he want to get his get back. He fights Bivol in September if he beats Beterbiev. But let's say that he beats Beterbiev because he want to get his get back. Let's be happy. Canelo Alvarez fights Bivol in September. Demetrius Andre and David Benavidez fights in November. Edgar Berlanga fights maybe Munguia, maybe another top 10 opponent, right? No. Edgar Berlanga don't fight nobody. He waits in December to get a shot at Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez fights Bivol in September. Then Canelo Alvarez fights Berlanga in December. Get it? But let's do the poll. I gotta do a whole separate video on that one. So let's take care of the poll. Every fight is gonna have its 5 to 10 minutes of votes, so we could do this fair. All right. This is the tournament, the Elite 8 tournament of the super middleweight division, the road of becoming a 2-division undisputed, because the winner of this tournament will become undisputed, and the winner will face the winner of Beterbiev versus Bivol to become, and then they will fight next year to become the first male ever in the sport of boxing to become 2-division undisputed world champion. This is going to help the sport of boxing. It's going to help the networks. It's going to help everybody. It's going to help the fans. It's going to decrease the narrative. It's going to increase the happiness. It's going to increase the support. Everybody going to get their money and stuff like that. And whoever loses aside from the tournament, you know, like them the AAU tournaments, the loser could fight the loser, and it's still a good fight. But let's do it right now. Let me see. Let's see the first winner. All right, 84% to 16%. Canelo Alvarez wins. Canelo Alvarez. Damn. Why didn't I? What happened to the? Oh man. Why the picture's not up? Why the picture's not up? Hold on, man. Let me see. Hold on, guys. Picture's supposed to be uploaded. This picture. I don't know why this picture's not up, man. Boom, 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 boom. Why this picture is not up? Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Let me load up this other picture. Go on, yo. Why this picture's not up? Give me 1 second. All right. So Canelo Alvarez wins the first fight, 82%, 18%. Boom. Canelo Alvarez beats Ryder. Next fight. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's end that poll. Canelo Alvarez already won. We end that poll. We create another one. The new poll, 5 to 10 minutes. Let's vote. Who wins, Hyman Munguia or Edgar Berlanga. Now, these guys got a similar type of approach to the fight. Offensively, not great in defense. Still got a lot of things, a lot to prove in the sport of boxing. Young. They got some, I think that these two guys has potential, but I feel a lot of people, people don't feel like they should move to the next step. Their skills doesn't fit for the people. It seems like when we're talking about Jaime Munguia is one of the young fighters, one of the young phenom in the sport of boxing, but he's not being moved like the likes of Shakur Stevenson. He's not being moved like Teofimo Lopez. He's not moved like Devin Haney. He's not being moved like Virgil Ortiz. They taking their time, their real time with Jaime Munguia. Edgar Berlanga was knocking everybody out on their mama. And then people wanted to see if Edgar Berlanga, if Edgar Berlanga could go extra rounds, right? He got what, 15, 16 straight first round knockouts. And then the haters started saying, well, let's see him go more rounds. The day that Edgar Berlanga went more rounds is the day that you started hating. It feels like people genuinely didn't want to see him go more rounds. I think people wanted to see him go more rounds, get out the first round of knocking people out so they could find something to critique about Edgar Berlanga, because I believe that was just the hate. Oh, let's see how many rounds. Let's see what he could do if he fight an 8-round or championship rounds. And I feel like everybody wanted to see a how you say, wanted to criticize, wanted to see the weaknesses of Edgar Berlanga. You know what I'm saying? Because even when he knocked the dude down 4 times, I believe it was Damon Nicholson, when he knocked the dude 4 times, people was like, oh, you see, he couldn't knock everybody out in the first round. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me see what we got in the poll. We got 2 minutes in already with the poll. Canelo needs to go with his plans and leave Bivol for last. Vote on this fight. Jaime Munguia versus Edgar Berlanga in the Elite 8 tournament in the super middleweight division. This is the road of becoming a two-division undisputed world champion, the first male ever to do it. This is what boxing needs. It needs a tournament like the Super Series, but this is the tournament that we need in the sport of boxing. This is the tournament that their legacy needs, and I think everybody gets money. All the promoters get money. The network is going to be happy. The fans are going to be happy. Everybody will respect each fight. This is a respectable fight with Edgar Berlanga and Jaime Munguia. Puerto Rican versus Mexican. Everybody going to be happy. Everybody's already happy with David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. Everybody going to be happy. Everybody going to be happy versus Demetrius Andre versus Jamon Charlo. Everybody going to be happy. There can be no haters of this tournament. It could be no haters of this matchup. Yes, Canelo Alvarez is going to be fighting Ryder, but of course, Canelo Alvarez, highly accomplished. A lot of these guys haven't done 25% of what Canelo Alvarez has done. The critique is that these guys got to do more to be deserving of Canelo Alvarez fight. But guess what? This tournament will do it, and this tournament leads us to the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev to move up to the 175 to become the first two-division undisputed champion of the world that nobody in the history has done. No Floyd Mayweather, no Manny Pacquiao, no Oscar De La Hoya. This could be a new accomplishment, a new. Well, when we always want to diminish these guys to talk about the past, this could be something special, and boxing really, really needs this. It really needs this. Really needs this. Everybody liked the Muhammad Ali, the Super Series, when Naoya Inoue did his thing, and Josh Taylor did his thing, and Alexander Usyk did his thing. This is what it needs. Look, and if you look at the people in the pound for pound, think about this. Look at the tournaments that we had. Look at the people in the pound for pounds. Look, arguably Inoue is number 1 pound for pound. He's number 1 pound for pound on my list, but he was in a tournament. It leads you to greatness. A tournament leads you to greatness, just like Andre Ward. Without that Super Series, Andre Ward may not land in the Hall of Fame. So this is what tournament does. It creates a good buzz. Everybody likes it. Everybody watch it, and it creates a legacy that reigns supreme. And you are going into the Hall of Fame, right? Let me see where we at with Edgar Berlanga versus Jaime Munguia. Where we at? 77%. 77%, 23%. A lot of people feel like Jaime Munguia will whoop Edgar Berlanga's behind. Okay. All right. Get your votes in right now. Get your votes in. We're going to do 3 more minutes. 3 3 more minutes. When you're the boogeyman, people tend to avoid the big bad wolf. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Is anybody out there voting for Edgar Berlanga? How many people voted for this fight? 26 votes. 26 votes. Okay. That's cool. 26 votes. 26 votes. Seems like they don't got a lot of confidence in the Puerto Rican monster, the chosen one, Edgar Berlanga. This fight could do good at Madison Square Garden. This fight could do good at Madison Square Garden. Puerto Rican Day Parade, Madison Square Garden, Jaime Munguia, Edgar Berlanga. I think people may be just mad at Edgar Berlanga the way he was biting somebody else's, another man's neck. He was giving somebody a hickey or something like that. All jokes. J.O. Pilot said, I got Berlanga over Munguia. And also, so I know who y'all picking. Also, put it in the chat. When y'all vote, put it in the chat so I know my people's that who's your pick, so I know. So I know who's the winner. Who's the winner? Who's the winner? We got 1 more minute left. 1 more minute left to vote for Edgar Berlanga versus Jaime Munguia so we can move on to the next fight. Philip said, Glass jaw Berlanga. Munguia can take a punch. Okay. All right. We're going with that. Sebastian Rodriguez said, like I said earlier, off topic. But Alexander Zaya easily sells out Hurutira, especially. I don't think he sells. I don't know. I don't think he don't talk enough. He don't talk enough, and I don't think that he's looking spectacular enough to still be a main eventer. I don't think he's spectacular enough. I don't think he promotes himself. I think he's a great kid and stuff like that, but I think he needs to do more in the ring and out the ring, just a little more. But I like that. But he's in the right place at the right time. He's with Top Rank. He's only 20 years old. There is no rush with Xander Zayas, because I'm saying like this: the 154-pound is lit. It's not going to be easy at all for Xander Zayas. So to be honest, I hope they take their time, and I think they're smart for taking their time. Because think about it: Xander Zayas versus Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo gonna whoop his ass. Xander Zayas versus even Tony Harrison is going to be tough. Xander Zayas versus Brian Castano is going to be tough. Xander Zayas even. I would like to see Xander Zayas versus Danny Sub Garcia. That's going to be tough. If these guys are moving up, Xander Zayas versus Thurman is going to be tough. Xander Zayas versus Earl Spence is going to be tough. Xander Zayas versus the 154 ain't no joke. So Xander Zayas, take his time. Take your time. Let me see where we at with the poll. We're going to be moving. Boom. Jaime Munguia. Let's end the poll. Jaime Munguia wins 74% to 26%. Jaime Munguia moves on. Hold on. Let me see where we at with it. Let me see. Boom. Jaime Munguia moves on in the Elite 8 division. Next up is going to be David Benavidez. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the tournament that boxing needs. This tournament will lead us to the first 2-division undisputed champion of the world, because the winner of this tournament fights the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. This is a realistic tournament. This is a realistic move. The boxing people, the boxing personnel, whatever network you are, DAZN, Showtime, all the business handlers, all the promoters, get in tune. Golden Boy, Top Rank. Think about it. And even if Edgar Berlanga loses to Jaime Munguia, he could fight the loser of it could be Edgar Berlanga versus John Ryder. Think about it. Even the losers is a good fight. Edgar Berlanga go to the UK and fight John Ryder. You understand what I'm saying? Like, even the losers fighting is a good fight. It's a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on. Let me do the poll. Let's end this poll. Get your votes in. Who wins? David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, the undefeated former WBC super middleweight champion of the world, WBC interim title holder, versus the former IBF super middleweight. Only got one blemish in his record, and that's losing to the great one, Canelo Alvarez, the 4th division world champion, currently super middleweight undisputed. Canelo Alvarez, the king of the sport of boxing, the cash cow of the sport of boxing. Canelo Alvarez, Canelo Alvarez, the 4th division world champion, super middleweight undisputed, the cash cow of the sport of boxing, the King Nelo, aka Cartelo, aka Cash Kello, aka Payday, aka get that fuck out of here, man. We got Caleb Plant, who got a lot of things to prove. Caleb Plant knocked out Anthony Durrell. That's David Benavidez' best win in his resume. Just like even Canelo Alvarez stated, you only fought Anthony Durrell. Get the fuck out of here, man. He only fought Anthony Durrell. Look at the thing that I don't. I beat them all. I beat the Cotto, the Shane Mosley, the Hatton brother, the Chavez Jr., the Amir Khan, the Triple G, the Bivol. No, I lose to Bivol. Sorry very much. Take your votes in right now, ladies and gentlemen. This is a great fight. A lot of people that think that David Benavidez is going to be a walk in the park versus Caleb Plant. I don't think so. I got David Benavidez winning, but this ain't going to be no walk in the park, ladies and gentlemen. This ain't going to be no walk in the park. This ain't going to be no walk in the park. Let me see what David Benavidez 72% right away. Get your votes in. This is the road of becoming a 2-division world undisputed world champion. Look at this tournament, bro. Come on, your boy, Mr. Moonshine. They got to pay attention, man. The executive got to pay attention to your boy, Mr. Moonshine. We doing something great out here, man. Tip Bayless. Oh, hold on. Let me get y'all right quick. Hold on. Tip Bayless said, I picked Munguia, but I think Berlanga had the highest chance of upset. Oh, that could be another conversation. You know what I'm saying? And you'll become a member to the channel, baby. Weight punch. How is Morrell not in the tournament? I don't know, man. Look, it could have been. Look, matter of fact, I could have added Morrell, and I could have added Carlos Adamas. You know what I'm saying? I could have added both of them. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? In a separate video, I could expand this tournament. But let's keep it simple. You know what I'm saying? Come on, don't give me a hard time, Tip Bayless. Come on, man. Don't give me a hard time. Philip said, Benavidez, them pussies know what's up. David's voice. Them pussies, man. Damn, this is tough. J.O. Pilot said, this is tough. This is the tough one. Hold on. There's a tough one. Sebastian said, voy para el plan, pero yo sé que Benavidez vas a ganar. Benavidez es una vista, pero Cali con solo un jab. Gino was here, said David need to be humbled. Ooh. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. This is the greatest. This is the greatest tournament. We need this tournament, the Elite 8 tournament. We got Kobe in the building. New York City in the building. What's good, baby? What's good? Dímelo, mi hermano. ¿Qué lo que? Boxing Magic said it's a draw. Oh, man. What about if it's a draw, man? No draws, man. No draws. Pause. Randy, yo, punch. We got to throw money wrench in there, too. A monkey wrench in there, too. Yeah, let's keep it simple for the day, though. Let's keep it simple for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Elite 8 tournament. This is a road to fight the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. Canelo Alvarez already beat John Ryder in this tournament. The people voted that Jaime Munguia beats Edgar Berlanga. Right now, we're voting on who wins. Caleb Plant versus David Benavidez, a fight that's already scheduled. Showtime. Shout out to all these fighters, the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. Again, I believe this is going to create something great in the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? It creates a schedule. It creates great fights, whether you're a winner or whether you're a loser, because the loser fights the loser. So let's say, for example, we see that Canelo Alvarez, Jaime Munguia is going to be fighting. Boom, we got John Ryder, the losers, could also fight. The losers, John Ryder, Edgar Berlanga will fight. It still creates a good fight. This is what boxing needs. I think that nobody loses out. Nobody loses out. Forget about the money will be there. The interest will be there. The eyeballs will be there. Make this tournament happen. $1 trillion dreams. This is fun. You should do these more. Plant upset. I know. I was thinking about this. I'm like, you know what? Man, everybody just doing the same thing. Everybody talking, gossiping and shit like that. Let's do something fun. Let's do something that engages the hardcore boxing fans. Look, and think about it. Think about it, Trillion. Good looking out. I appreciate your super chat, my brother. Check this out, Trillion. I haven't seen nobody really hate on going on each other in the chat, because now everybody's engaging in real boxing talk. Everybody, even though that it could be fantasy, but this could be actually realistic fights, right? It may be a fantasy tournament, but all these fights are realistic. Look, one of them is already, two of them is going to become realistic. Canelo, Ryder, Plant, Benavidez. Jamar Charlo said that he's going to be back in June. Demetrius Andre has only came to Showtime because he wants Jamar Charlo. Now think about it. Is it realistic, Demetrius Andre with Jamar Charlo in Juneteenth? Yes. Is it realistic with Jaime Munguia and Berlanga? Maybe not. Maybe not the first fight for Edgar Berlanga in his contract, but is a possible fight. Is a fight that people have been talking about. All these fights that I'm saying, people are talking about it right now. People are talking about it right now. We got 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes on. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. Get your votes in. Let me see what we got. 69-31. 69-31. David Benavidez winning 69%. Caleb Plant losing 31%. We got 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. I think this is closer than Jaime Munguia and Canelo Alvarez. The votes, this is close. How many people voted on this one? 32 votes. Good. Sebastian said, I want to see Benavidez and Morrell. Come on, let's stick to the tournaments. Let's stick to the tournament, though. Let's stick to the tournament. This is great enough. Boo-Boo win the tournament for me. Hands down, best in the tournament. Let's go, Kobe. Let's go, Kobe. But this is for the people. This is for the people. And break down the skills. Edgar Berlanga. I'm sorry. David Benavidez, fast. Probably got the fastest hands in the super middleweight division. The tallest, probably the strongest in the super middleweight division. And the youngest, right? You got Caleb Plant. Got good experience in fighting Canelo Alvarez. Maybe he learned from it. It looked like he learned from it because the way that he knocked out Anthony Durrell, I think it was a surprise. I thought that maybe Caleb Plant will beat Anthony Durrell, but I don't think that nobody picked that Caleb Plant would knock out Anthony Durrell the way that he did. This is what made this fight even more interesting. It was interesting before Caleb Plant and David Benavidez, but look, maybe Caleb Plant learned from his fight versus Canelo Alvarez, just like Canelo Alvarez learned from his loss versus Mayweather. You could be better on your losses. Manny Pacquiao lost early in his career. Von Kess lost early in his career. Bernard Hopkins lost early in his career, and they still became legends. Great fighters make adjustments. Good fighters make adjustments. Great fighters make adjustments. Legendary fighters make timely in-ring adjustments. That's what separates Floyd Mayweather to the other guys. That's what separates Floyd Mayweather to a Canelo Alvarez. Is even levels to the greatness. Floyd Mayweather know how to make in-ring adjustments. In-ring adjustments. Canelo Alvarez couldn't make the adjustment versus Bivol. Hopefully, he's great enough to go back to the drawing board and get back. And I believe that Canelo Alvarez is going to do a lot better versus Bivol in the second time around. But all right, David Benavidez wins. David Benavidez wins 67-33, ladies and gentlemen. David Benavidez beat Caleb Plant in the tournament. We moving on. Moving on. Boom. David Benavidez wins. David Benavidez wins on the poll. We're moving on to the next fight. Give me just 1 second. Let me close the poll. Damn, it even got closer. 40 people voted, 65-35. Damn, maybe I'll go longer. Maybe it'll come closer, 60-40. Wow. New vote, new fight, ladies and gentlemen. New fight, the last fight of the first round, ladies and gentlemen. Demetrius Boo-Boo Andrade versus Jamar Charlo. Two guys that are two division world champions. Two guys that a lot of people feel have not even come close to matching their expectations, exceeding their expectations. There's a lot of frustration with the fans and these guys' career. A lot of people want to blame it on the fighters. A lot of people want to blame it on their business handlers. People might blame it on Eddie Hearn when it comes to the Demetrius Andrade by being on the zone. Didn't get the opportunity to fight Danny Jacobs. Didn't get the opportunity to fight Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders popped dirty. Didn't get the opportunity to fight Triple G. Didn't get the opportunity to fight Canelo Alvarez, even though he was in position to fight Canelo Alvarez for the 160 undisputed title fight. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that these guys, where I believe they got the type of skills that could put them on a pound for pound list. I believe they got that type of skills, but they just haven't had the opportunity to be great like other fighters. Some people gonna blame them. Some people gonna blame their business handlers. People might blame Jamal Charlo, what he's going through. Maybe people are blaming Al Heyman and PBC, the way it's going through, or Showtime, the way that Jamal Charlo has been moving his career. But let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, Jamal Charlo was in position to fight Canelo Alvarez, but Canelo Alvarez got the franchise. Demise Andre had the position to fight a championship bout. Remember, he became a 160-pound champion, a middleweight champion, because Billy Joe Saunders is the one that popped dirty. So he fought for a vacant title. Is it Demise Andre fault? We saw the press conference. He was ready to go. He was ready to fight. It was not his fault, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. But right now, get your votes in. This is probably going to be the hardest one to pick for a lot of people. This is going to be the hardest one to pick for a lot of people. Let me see what people are saying right away. Plan exposes David Benavidez. Philip said Charlo. Philip said Charlo. Boo Boo exposes Charlo, says Ron. Boo Boo exposes Charlo, said Ron. TRX said Boo Boo wins. Boo Boo wins. Okay. Boo Boo said Jacobs is his friend. It was the other way around too. The reason, Boo Boo, I know that for sure. Boo Boo will fight Daniel Jacobs, but he said that Daniel Jacobs won't fight him because he's cool with him, and they've been friends since they was kids, you know, coming up at the amateurs and stuff like that. It's mutual, but Boo Boo will fight Daniel Jacobs though. Danny Medina. What's good? What's good? Danny, que lo que, mi hermano? Randy, Boo Boo wins. Philip said it's hard as fuck. Pause. Randy, Boo Boo wins. Boo Boo wins. Get your votes in, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably the toughest fight of the tournament to actually, let me see what the poll is saying right now. Let me see the poll. This is a tough one. 45 Charlo, Andre 55. This is a tough one. 45 Charlo, 55 Andre. I knew this would be a tough one. Let's go. We got 5 more minutes into the voting. This is a tough one. And to be honest, this is probably the most interesting fight leading up to its fight. Both of these guys could promote each other. Not promote each other, but promote the fight. They hate each other. You know what I'm saying? Demise Andre said that he cannot retire without fighting Jamal Charlo. I don't give a damn. He said, I don't give a damn if his belt's on the line. I don't give a damn if it's in the street or nothing. This is a personal fight for both of these guys. They don't like each other. Every time they're around, their team is around in an arena, security has to come. Police has to break these things up. You know what I'm saying? There's not videos of it, but every time Demetrius Andre and Jamal Charlo is around each other, a fight is about to break loose. It could be behind the scenes in the arena or whatever, but they cannot be at the same place at the same time. When they fight, they're going to have that same security of Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson, because these guys are willing to throw it down. I don't even think it's safe for them to be even have the promotion face to face. Said Charlo. Chino said Andre looked bad in his last fight against Nobody Nicholson. He looked bad? He won every round, Chino. He won every round. How do you look bad and win every round and get 3 knockdowns? How you look bad? And that's your first time in a 168-pound division. Nicholson almost rehydrated to 190 pounds. In fight night, and I went to the fight, and I was behind the scene. DeMar Nicholson was weighing over 20 pounds over Demetrius Andre. Fight night. Yo, my goodness. How does he say? He said he looked horrible. Wow. I really don't know how people watch boxing, to be honest. I don't know how people watch boxing. I don't know what's the criteria. I don't know what's the expectation coming into a fight like that. How do you say a guy is horrible? Like he hurt him From the first bell, he even knocked him down in the second. He knocked him down in the fourth round. He knocked him down, and the referee didn't call it on one. And then he knocked him down in the last round. That means you saw punch resistant. You saw he won all the rounds. He haven't lost a round in 55 rounds. If you have collected even the judges and their scorecard of his last 6 fights, Demetrius Andre has lost 2 rounds, bro. 2 to 3 rounds, man. And out of 55 rounds, he won 53 rounds, bro. OD Gomez. I think that's is why certain fights don't happen. The fans is just, he said Andre was sloppy. Wow. OD Gomez. Good looking out. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Good looking out for the super chat, man. This is a great topic. This is a great tournament, man. Great tournament. Let me see where we at. This is a close fight. 46-54. 46-54 is getting closer, y'all. It's getting closer. Jamar Charlo is getting closer. Oh, shit. We in the 6th round right now. Oh, Charlo's making adjustments on the voting polls. Tim Beta said this is close. Savage said, Charlo. This is a close fight, y'all. This is a close fight. Yo, these are good fights, entertaining fights. And look at this. And the loser, let's say if it's Demetrius Andre, let's say if it's Jamar Charlo, fights Caleb Plant. Even the losers, if the loser fight the loser, is a big fight, is a great fight in the sport of boxing. This is why we need this tournament. This is why we need this tournament. It's a swing round for Charlo. Let me see where we at. Let me see where we at in the poll. 45-55. All right. Demetrius Andre. All right. This is the 8th round. Okay. I think we need more time. We need more time for this fight. We need more time for this. The 8th round right now. All right. Demetrius Andre made the adjustments. Let me tell you. So let's see what the two attributes. How can one neutralize the other? Demetrius Andre is very awkward. Demetrius Andre, I believe, has more tools in the toolbox. Jamar Charlo got a great one too. Jamar Charlo got a good counters, got a good uppercut, got a good left hook. He got a nice 3-punch combination, and he could fight. You could get into a firefight with Jamar Charlo. He doesn't back up from a fight, and he's a decent boxer, decent precision, great strong fighter, right? But he's predictable. He don't do anything out of the norm. He don't do anything out of special. His movement, his positioning is all traditionally good. His defense is up to par. Of course, people felt like he struggled a little bit with Juan Montiel. But hey, not every fight is gonna be easy. Give credit to Juan Montiel. Demetrius Andre, very awkward. Bench very, very low. You know what I'm saying? When he throws the jab, he got that Andre Ward type of jab and stuff like that. He gets out of line very, very good. He got a great uppercut. He could switch up. He got a great uppercut, counter uppercut, finding the angles and switch. He could shoot an uppercut with his left hand, then find the angle, shoot his uppercut with the right hand like he did with Liam Williams. Hey, yo, he got a good jab, good experience in mixing with different type of styles. Does not lose rounds. Forget about losing fight. Demetrius Andre does not lose rounds. It's not one fight that you ever saw Demetrius Andre lose consecutive rounds. So this is a hard fight. Well, the people respect these guys because there's a bunch of narratives that's created. This is a good fight. This is a great fight. This is a great fight. You know what I'm saying? Jamar Charlo is a big dude too. Yo, I remember I saw Jamar Charlo during the press conference in San Antonio during weigh-in. Was it weigh-in or the press conference? Weigh-in. It was a weigh-in with Jamel Charlo and Brian Castano. And man, Jamar Charlo got a chip on the shoulder. He's gonna fight the world, bro. This man protects his family. This guy protects his brother, bro. This guy, yo, he got a chip on his shoulder. And when I saw this guy look like a football player, he walks around like 195, 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? This gonna be a good fight. Let me see where we at. Who's winning the fight? Oh man, this is getting closer. I don't think I can stop. Should I give it like 3 more minutes? Because it's getting closer. Jamar Charlo, this is the championship rounds right now. 48-52. 48-52. It's getting closer, bro. We in the championship rounds. I gotta give it 3 more. Should I give it like 3 more minutes? Because it's getting closer. Should I give it 3 more minutes? Let's go 3 more minutes on this one. How many people voted on this fight? I knew this was going to be the toughest fight. 46 people voted. 48-52. 48-52. Damn. See, this is what it is. 15 rounds for this one, Punch. Yo, this is a good fight. Yo, this is what you call a good 50-50 fight. And this is what I mean. As much as these people are getting in this community, everybody's always talking shit about Charlo and the Mise Andre. All right, if y'all talking shit about that, how about y'all pump this fight? How about we all collectively, all boxing content creators, pump this fight, make this fight. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk positive about these guys to fight one another. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a big fight. This is a 50-50 fight. How many 50-50 fights there is in the sport of boxing? In your respective division, how many 50-50 fights there is? The undisputed Beterbiev versus Bivol is a 50-50 fight. That's a 50-50 fight. I don't even think the undisputed in the heavyweight division is a 50-50 fight. Is Haney versus Lomachenko a 50-50 fight? Is Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez as a 50-50? I believe that Teofimo Lopez is going to be a major underdog in that fight. And shout out to the WBO by mandating the fight outside of the tournament. They mandating Teofimo Lopez to fight. They mandating Josh Taylor to fight Teofimo Lopez. They got 10 days to negotiate. After the 10 days, if they don't finalize their contract, it goes to purse bid. I doubt it'll ever go to purse bid because, of course, Bob Arum and Top Rank is going to win that. But seeing that it has a 10-day, I think we're gonna and within this next week, we're going to hear an announcement of Josh Taylor and Teofimo Lopez to fight maybe in June, late May, maybe the last week of May or first week of June. But let me see what we at. 47-53. This Mise Andre has pulled away in the 11th round. We got 1 more minute left. 1 more minute. Tip Bayless, I think we slept on Berlanga, y'all. I think that people, to be honest, Tip Bayless, yo, I think people is being way too hard on Edgar Berlanga, bro. I think that, and I know the energy, bro. I know the energy. I think people hate the support of Edgar Berlanga this soon. I think people don't appreciate his support because people feel like he hasn't done that in the sport of boxing. And then people see how he's moving. You know, even we was critiqued about it. Like, get out the club, man. You ain't do all that great, man. Get in the gym. Because we don't want to see Edgar Berlanga get messed up. We don't want to see him another New York fighter, you know, that's suckered into the lifestyle of clubbing and drinking and stuff like that. But we don't know that. But I think the sport of boxing has been I think they've been unfair with Edgar Berlanga. I think people been looking at Edgar Berlanga just wishing for him to look normal, wishing for us to see weaknesses so we could come back into the Twitter feed or the YouTube panels and comment sections to critique him. He's still undefeated and he's young. Why are so many people hating on Edgar Berlanga? Why people is waiting so much on his downfall? I believe that's the thing with Edgar Berlanga, and that's the thing where I'm like, you know what, man, I'm gonna support this kid, man. Why everybody is wishing on a star? Really lost his last 3 fights. He only won cuz was in MSG Facts, but he didn't lose. He lost his last 3 fights, bro. Come on, man. Because he got knocked down in one of the fights. Maybe one of the fights was close, but y'all gonna say he lost the last 3. That's what I mean, bro. Well, we don't want to appreciate. We want to break everything down, bro. We don't want to see something good, man. We don't want, man. It's like there's people out there that they so bitter. They just want to see the worst in fighters. I don't know. It makes them feel good. I don't know why. The more Edgar Berlanga does good, the more it brings that Puerto Rican fan base that we need in the sport of boxing. A lot of people is intrigued by Edgar Berlanga. Why us hardcore boxing fans don't want to be intrigued with him bringing eyeballs and sustaining eyeballs in the sport of boxing, especially in the East Coast? Come on, man. Us guys, man, for real, man. Sometimes I question, are we really like boxing fans, or we just like the clout and going back and forth and hating? You know what I'm saying? He's undefeated. People are talking about like Edgar Berlanga is a loser, like he lost or something, man. Come on, man. Let's respect the journey. Not everybody going to look great. Not everybody going to wash and win every single round. Some of them is going to struggle. Some of them is gonna go through certain fights and overcome. He already showed me that he got heart. He showed me also that he could get frustrated. It's growing pains, but he's still undefeated. Let me see. Yes, Demetrius Andrade has closed the deal in the championship rounds. Demetrius Andrade won in the poll. Demetrius Andrade is moving on to the next round. Demetrius Andrade is moving on to the next round. Hold on, let me find the picture. Boom. Boom. Oh, shit. This is round one because I got Jaime Munguia. Whatever. See? Damn. The other picture did not show up. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. The picture's wrong. Hold on. There you go. That's the picture. My fault. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Elite 8 Super Series, ladies and gentlemen. The road to become a 2-division undisputed champion of the world. Yes. We're going on to the second round, ladies and gentlemen. The second round. Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia. David Benavidez versus Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. Let me put that poll up. Let's put that poll up. Yeah. Let's see who wins. The poll is up. Canelo Alvarez, the 4th Division World Champion, currently super middleweight undisputed. This will be a huge fight. And check this out, y'all. Look at the losers. Look at the guys that got defeated. Think about it. Even the losers fight one another. Edgar Berlanga versus Ryder. Caleb Plant versus Jamal Charlo. This is why this tournament is very important. The Punch Run Boxing Elite 8 Super Series tournament needs to take place. Even the losers, the fight is good. We in the second round, ladies and gentlemen. Get your votes in right now. We in the Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia. In the first round, we had Canelo Alvarez versus John Ryder. Everybody voted in. It was long. I mean, just getting up. Let's go. Rap Star Boxing 9 is the voice of the UK. You get your votes in. You're late to the tournament. Rap Star. You're late to the tournament. Everybody else subscribe to Rap Star Boxing 9 is the voice of the UK. Your boy Ryder lost in the first round. It was Canelo Alvarez versus Ryder. Jaime Munguia versus Edgar Berlanga. David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant are going to be fighting on March 25th. Demetrius Andrade versus Charlo. We're taking votes. We're doing each fight is all about votes. It's not my opinion. It's the vote. Who wins? So Canelo Alvarez beat John Ryder. He moved on to the second round. Jaime Munguia beat Edgar Berlanga. He's moving up to the second round. And now we in the fight of an intriguing bout of the passing of the torch, maybe, a Mexican young hungry lion and Jaime Munguia versus Canelo Alvarez. Can you imagine how big that would be? Imagine how big that will be in California or in Texas or in Mexico, ladies and gentlemen. The teacher, the student. Wow. See, yeah, we're creating big fights right here. We're creating something big. Everybody, hey, yo, smash the like button and share this live, because I'm gonna tell you like this: boxing personnel looks at these things. We gotta call them. We smash the like, y'all. Smash the like. And there's not even no hate on the chat, because this is strictly boxing. These are realistic fights. Realistic fights. Let me see the votes in. Let me see the votes. That Canelo Alvarez winning by a landslide, 92-8. Canelo Alvarez winning by a landslide, man. Canelo Alvarez is whooping. Hey, yo, he ain't gonna survive in this fight. He ain't gonna survive. He ain't gonna survive, baby. Jaime Munguia cannot survive this fight, bro. Tim Baylor say, yo, Jaime Munguia is getting cooked. Hey, yo, Canelo Alvarez is whipping his ass right now. He's whipping his ass, man. Damn. Nobody believe it. Let me see who the hell believed that Jaime Munguia would beat Canelo Alvarez? Y'all just trolling. Don't troll, man. Make this fun. Make this reality, man. We don't got to troll on the polls. Come on, y'all. Whoever picked Jaime Munguia, stop. Stop. I know, look, I'm not putting my opinion on this, but come on, bro. Come on, man. Don't. Come on, man. We could have we could make it a unanimous, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a good line, right, Jason? This is good right here, man. Look, ladies and gentlemen, we need to call on the powers that be. This what needs. Look, we're talking about that Showtime and Paramount might not survive. Networks are not surviving right now. There's one network, even though that a lot of people, let's say, for example, a lot of people don't like what's going on with PBC, Showtime, is hearing that they might not survive. What it do to the fighters? But I'm going to tell y'all, PBC, Showtime, Steven Espinoza, listen to your boy, Mr. Moonshine. The Zone, listen to your boy. ESPN, listen to your boy. This is the tournament that will keep the boxing people engaged. The casuals. It's money fights. It's legacy fights. Even the losers are fighting legacy fights. Think about it. Jamal Charlo versus Caleb Plant. Is it a good fight? Everybody gonna watch that fight. John Ryder versus Edgar Berlanga. The losers, everybody gonna watch that fight. This right here, Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia, especially for the Mexican people. Woo! Big fight. Big fight. Everybody gonna watch this. Everybody gonna watch this. We got 5 more minutes left of the poll. 5 more minutes left for this fight. 9% versus 91. Yikes. Canelo Alvarez. Hey, yo, Jaime Munguia got no chance. No chance versus Canelo Alvarez. That's what the people saying. He got no chance. No chance. Yo, thanks for entertaining us, fans, man. Good looking out. Appreciate you, Gomez, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, man, this is some real hardcore boxing ish. We having fun, man, because this thing could actually take place. If the promoters, the networks, like, think about it, the networks. Just think about the network. Matter of fact, take the Zone. The Zone and Showtime, they both could be survived. They both could be intrigued right now. They both could look at this fight. The Zone got Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia. Showtime got David Benavidez and David Benavidez versus Demis Andre right now. After Demis Andre, think about it. And think about the buzz after Demis Andre beats Jamal Charlo. Think about the buzz. Think about the buzz when Jaime Munguia beats Edgar Berlanga. That creates a buzz. Imagine if Jaime Munguia knocks out Edgar Berlanga. That's the way that he won. Right? You know what I'm saying? This is a great fight. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like. Odie Gomez, good looking now. Appreciate you, man. I appreciate all the members. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for donating to the channel, supporting the channel, sustaining the channel. Damn, Jaime Munguia got no chance. Let me see how many people voted on this fight. 53 votes. Some people are voting for Jaime Munguia. Now Canelo Alvarez at 87%. Let's do 2 more minutes. Let's do 2 more minutes because it looks like Jaime Munguia is not going to catch up. It looks like Jaime Munguia is not going to catch up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the road to the this is the road, this super middleweight tournament. And look, we could have made this tournament even longer, and I would like to do this tournament even longer if we add in David Morrell and we add in Carlos Adamas. You know what I'm saying? We could make this tournament even longer, but let's keep it simple. Let's keep it simple. And maybe another day, maybe next week, we could stretch this tournament and maybe make it more intriguing, adding David Morrell and Carlos Adamas. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody want to do it, if anybody want to stretch this tournament, let me know, man. I would help y'all. I would keep these pictures, and add the David Morrell and Carlos Adamas, and then y'all could do it in y'all channel. It's all about uplifting the sport, man. It's all about engaging. It's all about building. We could do this together, man. We could do it in other people's channel. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to add more fighters, I think it'll be a Triple G. I think it's more interesting. Maybe a Triple G. Maybe we can add a Triple G. Maybe add Triple G and David Morrell. Hold on, give me a second. One more minute left. Take your votes in. Your votes 87 and 13, 87%. 87%. Come on. Who's going to support these guys? Who's going to support Jaime Munguia? Could Jaime Munguia knock Canelo Alvarez out? I don't think so, man. Hey, yo, shout out to my Dominican brother. Shout out to my Dominican, the Grammy Award winner, El Perrito.
Ya saben que yo le tengo una producción que dice, mami, ¿y qué lo que es? Yo, dime si me quieres o si no me quieres. Mami, yo tengo mala suerte con las mujeres. Mami, tú me tienes llorando como un perrito. Llorando como un perrito. Llorando como un perrito.
Shout out to the Grammy Award winner, El Perrito. Yes. Shout out to the Grammy Award winner, Platinum winner, my Cambodia friend.
You'll never be alone. I'll be with you from door to door. I'll be with you from door to door. Baby, I'm right here. I'll be with you from door to door. Baby, I'm right here. But you'll never be alone.
Platinum Award winner, my Cambodian friend. And shout out to the legend. The legend!
Anyway, Dennis told me, Dennis let us know. Said it never missed it, had a made it bone. Wait a minute, what do you mean? Spin me when I'm low. Dennis started showman, 2090 feet.
Let's go. Let's go to the poll. We ending this poll. We ending this fight. Canelo Alvarez whoops Jaime Munguia, wins by a landslide. Hold on. Put the picture up. Wins by a landslide. Let me see where we at. Where's the picture? Munguia. Boom. Man, this ain't the picture. Why it didn't upload, man? Damn. Let's keep this for now. Hold on. Let's keep this for now. I gotta upload the pictures. Not supposed to be Edgar Berlanga in the second round. It's supposed to be Jaime Munguia. But yeah, I get the drift. Hold on. Let me see if I get the picture. Give me a second. Hold on. Let me fix that picture up. You gotta do this right. Anyway, I did a mistake. It's not supposed to be Edgar Berlanga here, but it's supposed to be Jaime Munguia. But anyway, we know in the third for the third round, Canelo Alvarez beats Jaime Munguia in the second round. Did we end the poll? Let's end this poll. Let's end this poll. I can't find the picture. I had the picture. I don't know where it's at now. I don't know where it's at. But I'll fix it later. But in the second round, it was supposed to be Jaime Munguia. In the first round, Jaime Munguia beats Edgar Berlanga. So we're moving on. I'll fix it up in a minute. Let's move on to the next fight. David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade. David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade. Hold on. Come on. New poll, ladies and gentlemen. New poll. We're moving on. David Benavidez, La Bandera Rojas, the Mexican monster, the undefeated former WBC super middleweight champion of the world, versus Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade, the OA Olympian, the 2-division world champion, the undefeated, does not lose, it barely loses a round, ladies and gentlemen. David Benavidez said that he would like to fight Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade said, I would like to fight David Benavidez. But then Samson Likowitz went to the Boxing Voice and stated that Demetrius Andrade needs $7 million just to talk. But ladies and gentlemen, think about what's leading up to this fight. The first round, and look, there's a mistake on the second round. It was Jaime Munguia that beat Edgar Berlanga. It was Canelo Alvarez versus Edgar Berlanga. So we're gonna fix that up. I can't find the picture. The picture I uploaded it, and I don't know what the hell happened. Anyway, we got David Benavidez right now on the poll. David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade out there in Phoenix right now, ladies and gentlemen. Who's going to win? David Benavidez versus Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. Who is going to win? Who's going to win? Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. Shout out to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. Subscribe to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge, the voice of the UK. London, bruv. John Ryder didn't make it, bruv. Danny Medina in the building. What's good? Benavidez can't box. He too flat-footed. Oh, you trying to say that Demetrius Andrade gonna outbox David Benavidez? I believe right now that David Benavidez and probably Demetrius Andrade got the fastest hands in the super middleweight division. They throw a lot of punches, combinations, very awkward. Both of these guys is very awkward because, I mean, David Benavidez is awkward because of the size that he brings to the 168-pound division. You already know, man, he weighed like 240 pounds when he was a kid, you know. But in rehydration, he's big, he's strong, he's tall, he's young. He's willing to throw down. Demetrius is 34 years old. 34, going to be 35 years old, just to be exact. Same age as the Charlos, as Porter, as Thurman. Same age, I believe. Tate Bayless said Davis punch output. Yeah, David Benavidez got great combination, but also we've seen the combination of Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade. You know what I'm saying? I think he got underrated power. Let's not forget, he's knocked down Demond Nicholson a couple of times by moving up in weight for the first time in his career at 168. He broke the jaw of Jason Quigley, who's right now is actually retired. He has not been back in the ring. He got punch resistance. A lot of people feel like Demetrius Andrade, he starts off fast and then he coasts in the later division. I mean, in the late rounds. At the end of the day, he still ain't losing rounds. We saw his power versus Liam Williams. So he's knocking these dudes down. It's just not like he's going a whole 12 round, a whole 10 rounds without giving you some excitement. Whoever calls this guy boring is because you hate him, because his approach is not boring. Look at all the fights. Pay attention. Pay attention. Randy said, Boo Boo got this. Randy said, Boo Boo got this. Let me see who's winning on the poll. Let me see who's winning on the poll. David Benavidez is winning 62-38%. 62-38%. David Benavidez, La Bandera Rojas, is whooping Demetrius Andres behind on the polls. Come on, Boo Boo. Come on, Boo Boo. Let's go, Boo Boo. Ted Baylor said, there's a tough fight. There's a tough fight. Got great skills. Both of these guys got good skills. You know what I'm saying? Both of them got good skills. You know, they say that styles make fights. Ron said, Boo Boo schools Benavidez. Trust me. Let us know in the chat, how does Benavidez beat Boo Boo Andre, and how do you feel how Demetrius Andre could beat David Benavidez? Could David Benavidez got the footwork to close the gap? Does he got the footwork to cut up the ring versus Demetrius Andre? You know what I'm saying? Remember, Demetrius Andre is a southpaw, but can move from southpaw to orthodox. We see it in a lot of his fights. You know what I'm saying? He knows how to when he's switching and he's throwing all these punches from different angles. He shoot the jab. I mean, he shoots the left hand to the solo plex, and then he throws an over right that catches their opponent. Sometimes he throws it's funny because the uppercut that he throws is like he shoots the angle. He moves up to the right, and then he shoots the left uppercut while moving to the right, finding the angle. Or he could he'll do it from the other side as well. When he shoots the uppercut, his opponents do not see his uppercuts coming. You know what I'm saying? David Benavidez is strong, man. David Benavidez is big, bro. And think about it. Demetrius Andre is naturally the smaller guy. So let's say both will weigh in at 168. But David Benavidez might come into the fight 187 pounds. And Demetrius Andre is not really a big 168. So he's going to rehydrate like 6 pounds like he did his last fight. Like 6-7 pounds. So David Benavidez is probably going to be weighing like over 15 pounds, and he's bigger and he's stronger and he's comfortable at that weight, where probably people still saying that maybe Demetrius Andre, which he said in his last fight, still need to get stronger to be in that weight class, because it's not about making the weight, but the rehydration and how his opponent is going to come inside the ring. Facts. Benavidez is a cruiser. Joe Pilot says, Ted Baylor said, but Berlanga could very much upset Munguia. Facts. Way too inactive. Larry says, way too inactive. He don't believe that Demetrius Andre could beat David Benavidez. Ted Baylor said, Boo is more technically sound guy. I think the most technically sound guy in this tournament is actually Boo Boo Andre. But styles make fights. You know? Benavidez bigger, faster, and stronger, Philip said. Benavidez is bigger, faster, and stronger. Sid Bader said, I think Boo Boo is better version of Plant. Gino, let's make this money. Love God said. People betting. Let me see where we at. We got 5 more minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We got 5 more minutes. 53 people already voted. 53 people already voted. It's 66-34. It's not as close as Demetrius Andre and Charlo. A lot of people feel like David Benavidez is on his way to victory versus Demetrius Andre. This is the Elite 8 Super Series. Winner fights the winner of Bivol versus Beterbiev to become the first male 2-division undisputed champion of the world. Everybody needs to see this. This should happen. This tournament should take place. Alert the powers that be. Tell them Punch Run Boxing got a plan for the sport of boxing. Got a plan for the promoters. Got a plan for the fighters. Got a plan for the networks. Got a plan for the advisors. Got a plan for the managers. Got a plan for the sport of boxing. You're going to keep people engaged. We're going to have legacy fights. We're going to have great fights that even the losers, think about it. Look. Now, let's say David Benavidez beat Demetrius Andre. We can see And look, we can see Demetrius Andre fighting Jaime Munguia. Still a good fight. Still a good fight. Still, even the losers will be a good fight. It still be legacy fights. This wouldn't, it needs to happen, bro. And I feel like if this don't happen, man, I really don't think, I don't know who's working behind the scenes, but this is a plan right here. Your client will get money. You know what I'm saying? Everybody will make money. Everybody will be good. Boxing will be good, especially at this stage of all these guys' career. They don't need no tune-ups, no step-up fights. I mean, let's say busy fights. This is the tournament. This is the tournament, ladies and gentlemen. This is what needs to happen in the sport of boxing. It worked all the time. The tournaments always worked, and it always bring out the best. And always, the tournament, every time we have a tournament, whether they have it in the heavyweight division when Mike Tyson was there, whether the heavyweight division, whether it happened with the Super Series, it creates legends. These tournaments create legends. It create Hall of Fame fighters. Again, like I said at the beginning of the show, if it wasn't for the Super Series, I don't believe that Andre Ward becomes a Hall of Famer. If it wasn't for the tournament, the Muhammad Ali tournament, I don't think that Naoya Inoue right now will be pound for pound number one. I don't think that Alexander Usyk will become a pound for pound number 1, 2, 3. You can flip it around. All these, think about it. Josh Taylor became undisputed because of the tournament. And look at his resume. When you have tournaments like this, it creates legends, Hall of Fame fighters. And look, at probably in a short period of time, because this tournament can happen this year leading up to next year. Leading up to this year. Ryder versus Canelo Alvarez, 5 de Mayo. Jaime Munguia versus Edgar Berlanga, June. Benavidez versus Caleb Plant already going to be happening in March. In June, Demetrius Andre versus Charlo. Then we go to September. Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia in the Mexican Independence Day. Then you got David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andre on November. And then next year, the winner, next year, it could be in December or next 5 de Mayo, you got Canelo Alvarez. It looks like David Benavidez is going to beat Demetrius Andre. And it works for everybody, bro. It works for everybody. The sport of boxing, where everybody will stay engaged. Nobody will take a break out of the sport of boxing. The momentum, this one needs to happen. And this tournament is not hard to make, y'all. This is the easiest tournament to make. Like everybody, like think about it. All the business handlers to be like, yeah, I think, look, think about this. Demetrius Andre versus Jamal Charlo. At this point, it needs to happen. It needs to happen. David Benavidez, Caleb Plant already fighting. Edgar Berlanga and Jaime Munguia. 2 young fighters. We already had 2 young fighters without fighting for the strap. If Frank Martin and Michel Rivera could fight, Jaime Munguia and Edgar Berlanga could fight. If Stanionis and Virgil Ortiz could fight, Edgar Berlanga and Jaime Munguia could fight. And none of these guys, they both got the styles that mesh. And look at the fight. The styles of the fights is going to bring the best out of these guys. Let me see. All right, let's go. That's it. Let me end this poll. 56 people voted. David Benavidez beats Demetrius Boo Boo Andre. Moving on. He's moving on to the next, to the championship round. Ladies and gentlemen. Let me end this poll. David Benavidez wins 67-33. Let's go. Let's move on. Hold on. Why is this picture up, bro? Go on, man. Be happy. No. Where's the picture, man? No, that's not the picture, man. Anyway. Boom. Let me stop the poll. dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. The championship round, the fight that the fans been calling for. The legends been calling for this fight, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody and their mama been calling for this fight. Canelo, Saul Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. This is the tournament that is needed in the sport of boxing. Brought to you by Punch From Boxing, a.k.a. El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Mangú, El Monfongo, El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the fight. Whoever wins of Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez goes and fight the winner of Bivol versus Beterbiev. And then we will crown the first two-division undisputed champion never seen before, never been accomplished, with all the historic names, the legendary names in the sport of boxing, from Muhammad Ali, from Sugar Ray Leonard, Sugar Ray Robinson, Floyd Patterson, Archie Moore, Shane Mosley, Oscar De La Hoya, Floyd Mayweather, Roy Jones Jr., Bernard Hopkins, Andre, just name everybody, Salvador Sanchez, Julio Cesar Chavez Sr., Sugar Ray Leonard, Hagler, Hearns, Roberto Duran. None of them have achieved this goal. It is time for boxing to go into a whole new other level. And Punch From Boxing is bringing you just that. This is the tournament that is needed in the sport of boxing. The Elite 8 Super Series. Winner fights the winner of Bivol versus Beterbiev. The winner of Bivol Beterbiev becomes the light heavyweight undisputed. And then they will fight the winner of David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. They say that David Benavidez is big. He should be fighting in the light heavyweight division. They say that Canelo Alvarez already became a champion by beating Kovalev in the light heavyweight division, but lost to Bivol. Want to get that get back. But you got to go through David Benavidez. Canelo Alvarez, if you want to get this get back, if you want to become a two-division world champion, you're going to have to get through David Benavidez. David Benavidez, if you want to become undisputed, you got to be Canelo Alvarez. And if you want to become a two-division undisputed, be the first male, hey, he could do this. If Bivol wins, this is a fight that needs to happen. This is a fight that needs to happen. Let me see the poll. Let me see the poll. Let me see the poll. They got Canelo Alvarez whooping David Benavidez' ass right now. 67-33. Everybody get your vote. Hey, yo, everybody, please smash the like button, baby. Smash the like. We got 64 people in. We got 64 people tuning in. Good. But let's make this to 100. Let's bring this to 100, ladies and gentlemen. Put your votes in right now. This is the Elite A Super Series. If you just walking into the live show, this is what needed in the sport of boxing. But in the second round, it was supposed to be Jaime Munguia. I messed up on the picture and stuff like that. It's supposed to be Jaime Munguia, but we're going to fix it up in the end. It's supposed to be Jaime Munguia, not Edgar Berlanga in the second round. People voted that Jaime Munguia beat Edgar Berlanga, so it was Edgar Berlanga. It was Jaime Munguia versus Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez won in the landslide. It was like 90 votes, 87 votes. So let me just recap it for the people that just walking in. Canelo Alvarez versus Ryder. Canelo Alvarez wins on the votes, on the poll. Most people pick Canelo Alvarez to beat John Ryder. Then the second fight was Edgar Berlanga versus Jaime Munguia. Most of the people pick Jaime Munguia. I did a mistake to put Edgar Berlanga in the second round, but it was supposed to be Jaime Munguia. We're going to fix that up in just a second. In the third fight, it was David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant that's going to be taking place in March. People picked David Benavidez to whoop Caleb Plant. And the last fight in the first round, it was Demetrius Bivol Andre versus Jamar Charlo. Demetrius Andre, most people picked. It was a close one. This was the closest vote. It was what? 52-48, something like that. Demetrius Andre beats Jamar Charlo. In the second round, it was Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia. Canelo Alvarez wins. And David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andre. David Benavidez wins. So now we in the fight that the fans been wanting to see. The fans been calling for this fight. This could be a passing of the torch fight. And ladies and gentlemen, look, we always have these fights in the tradition of boxing. There's always this elite fighter that fights this young, hungry lion to pass the torch to, right? We saw with Muhammad Ali and Larry Holmes. Larry Holmes beat Muhammad Ali. We saw this with Mike Tyson and Larry Holmes. Mike Tyson beat Larry Holmes. We saw this with Sugar Ray Leonard versus Hector Camacho. Hector Camacho beats Sugar Ray Leonard. We saw this with Oscar de la Hoya. Oscar de la Hoya beat Hector Camacho, beat Pernell Whitaker, and beat how you say it? Beat Julio Cesar Chavez Sr. We seen Pernell Whitaker beat Roger Mayweather. So it's tradition now. For, let's say, for a guy like Floyd Mayweather, Canelo Alvarez didn't beat Floyd Mayweather, but he gave him an opportunity to pass the torch. You understand? Like Floyd Mayweather gave the opportunity to the young, hungry lion that's supposed to be the next superstar. He gave him an opportunity, but Canelo Alvarez didn't capitalize in beating Mayweather, but he got the opportunity. It's tradition for the cash cow, for today's cash cow, to give it to the next upcoming young, hungry threat, and that's David Benavidez. We saw with Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko. That's what I'm talking about, Drizzy Dro. We saw that. Who else did we see that? The passing of the torch fight. Keith Thurman couldn't pass Manny Pacquiao, but he got his opportunity though. He got his opportunity. He couldn't pass the Manny Pacquiao. Adrian Broner got his opportunity. Who else? Who else got the opportunity? Let me see. Who another fight? Hey, look, Bam Rodriguez versus Rumvaside. Rumvaside beat Estrada and beat Chocolatito. Bam Rodriguez stopped Rumvaside. You understand? So there is the passing of the torch, some type of. Hey, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Yaino Uwe versus Nonito Donaire. Nonito Donaire, a legend. The passing of the torch. Ino Uwe wins. So we do have, Manny Pacquiao versus Oscar de la Hoya as well. Facts. Passing of the torch fight. This is the passing of the torch fight. Most of the time, the young, hungry lion wins. But there's sometimes where the great is still great. Just like Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez. The great is still great. The great is still great. Let me see what we add in the poll. Wow. Canelo Alvarez is whooping. David Benavidez on the voting. Sad to see so many Cinnamon fans in here. That explains the shortage in support of this channel. Keep it. It's all right, brother. It's all right, man. I appreciate the people that's tuning in and we're engaged and we having fun with this. EM Boxing fan. What's good, my brother? Bam, the best youngin. Yeah, he's one of my favorites because I believe that he's one of the few young fighters that their career is walking on eggshells. I believe that Bam Rodriguez and Teofimo Lopez are the ones that's actually risking it the most. Look, Teofimo Lopez about to fight Josh Taylor. Already for Lomachenko. And he's gonna be the underdog in two of the biggest fight in two different divisions that he's been campaigning in. You got to give him props for that. So Teofimo Lopez and Bam Rodriguez to me, and Shakur Stevenson, but he hasn't been the underdog or a 50-50 fight, in my opinion. I think a lot of people had Shakur Stevenson beaten here and going into the fight, and Oscar Valdez. But those are my three young fighters that has really competed at the highest level with respectable champions that has done good things. Oscar Valdez did his thing versus Miguel Burchell, and where a lot of people didn't think that Oscar Valdez was gonna beat Miguel Burchell. He said, Tim Baker said, hold on, Punch, do another poll where it says Boo Boo beats David. We can't do that right now, Tip Bayless. We can't go against the grain, Tip. We can't go against the grain. You know what I'm saying? The people picked, the people already voted. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Donald Trump want to go back and want to go check the votes versus Sleepy Joe. It is what it is. He can't be president. Hopefully 2024 is right around the corner And Captain Orange, once again, becomes the commander-in-chief. Boxing Magic said, I'm also Canelo fan and still support this channel. Facts, Boxing Magic. Facts. Yeah. There's people out there, man, that wasn't unloyal, man. They just left because they mad that I hold Canelo Alvarez accountable just a little bit. People wearing panties out here, and then these men are wearing panties out here in this community. They got so mad. Well, it is what it is. King Punch, who do you have winning? Let's go. Get your opinion. Who I have winning with Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez? I slightly picking right now Canelo Alvarez to beat David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? I think that Canelo Alvarez is a smart fighter. I believe that David Benavidez throw a lot of punches that's subjected to be countered. I think you're look at this. Look at you're fighting. Canelo Alvarez has the chin to fight bigger guys, right? He takes a great punch. If he could take a good punch from Sergey Kovalev, could take a good punch from Bivol, I think he could take a good punch from David Benavidez. I don't think size. Canelo Alvarez has always been the smaller guy in every fight. Even when he fought Mayweather, he's the small. Meaning height wise, he's the smaller guy. So he's very comfortable in fighting in his height and in his range. I don't think that David Benavidez quite moves like a Bivol, so David Benavidez is going to be there to be hit. Also, when David Benavidez shoots his jab and shoots his right hand, he squares up. He stays in line. He gives Canelo Alvarez a big target to actually counter him. So I do see that David Benavidez can overwhelm Canelo Alvarez with his output, but I also see that Canelo Alvarez really is not the guy to try to outpoint you in terms of or try to throw more punches than you. But what's so special about Canelo Alvarez is that he's very precise in his counter punching, and he usually don't miss when he counters. Canelo Alvarez is probably one of the prestige counter punches in the sport of boxing. He got good balance, good movement of the waist. He does not waste precision. He does not waste a lot of energy, even though that he's getting tired. And that's another thing about Canelo Alvarez, the stamina. Because his stamina hold up with a guy that with the pressure of David Benavidez. Could he handle that type of pressure? Is he going to get tired? And I think that's what right now is what's hurting Canelo Alvarez, is that he's really, the battle with nutrition is really not working for him. And I could see David Benavidez capitalizing off, or if he's getting tired versus Bivol after the third round, and he's getting tired by a guy that doesn't move a lot in Triple G, he's going to get tired versus David Benavidez. And I think that David Benavidez is going to overwhelm him with punches. I think that Bivol overwhelmed Canelo Alvarez with movement, but David Benavidez is going to overwhelm Canelo Alvarez with punches. It's a great fight. For me, is a 45-55 fight, in my opinion. I got Canelo Alvarez. I think that he's been in the ring with all the type of legends. He's seen every type of styles from every type of place, from Russian style, Cuban style, African American style. We got who else he fight? UK style, Mexican style, American style. He's fought them all. He's beat them all. So it's very, very hard to beat Canelo Alvarez. That's why I was actually surprised the way that Bivol beat Canelo Alvarez. I didn't see Canelo Alvarez make the adjustments. I don't know if he has plateaued with Eddie Reynoso. I think, but in my opinion, to be honest, folks, I think Canelo Alvarez reason for losing to Bivol, in my opinion, was more of game planning than skills. I don't think that Bivol has this way beyond skills, way over at just another level than Canelo Alvarez. No, I think that it was he was better that night, in my opinion. I don't think that Bivol has better skills than Canelo Alvarez. I think he has different approach to his fight. I think that Canelo Alvarez's game plan was just not right for Bivol. And that's why I believe that Canelo Alvarez is smart enough. He's great enough to go back to the drawing board. And in his get back, Canelo Alvarez could beat Bivol, in my opinion. I'm just being honest with y'all. I think that Canelo Alvarez, for me, in my opinion, is an all-time great. And by being an all-time great, I have confidence in you that you go back to the drawing board and make the proper adjustments to fight Bivol. I'm not gonna be like, oh, Bivol is this and he doesn't have no chance in beating and stuff like that. Nah, Canelo Alvarez got a great chance in beating Bivol in the rematch. Morrell's a special fighter. I think I need to see more Morrell. You know what I'm saying? I'm still not in the Morrell. I'm not in the Morrell hype train yet. I need to see more. You know what I'm saying? He's fought what, 8 fights, 8, 9. I just need to see a little bit more. I see a little bit more. You know, these opponents are tailor made for him to look good. So we'll see. Let me see what we are in the poll. 74%, 26%. Damn. Canelo Alvarez winning on a landslide. Let me see. 70 people voted in. How many more minutes should I give? I'm gonna give 2 more minutes to this poll. I'm gonna give 2 more minutes. MFB in the building. What's good? Mike from Boston in the building. It wasn't even close. Philip OD, he has accomplished plenty in the sport, but there are 3 undefeated fighters to fight other than Ryder, who has 5 losses, and Canelo has already beat 3 of the 5. So what's the point of the fight? And ladies and gentlemen, yeah, they have not mandated this fight. A lot of people, let me see, my boy Rapstar Box at Punch. Did you see the brawl in London between Coley and Richard Spencer Fearon? Yeah. I saw my brother Spencer Fearon, you know, calming things down. Shout out to Spencer Fearon. Probably we're gonna have him soon on the channel. Shout out and go subscribe to Stamina for Sale, one of the few channels I really love. I like the energy of Tunde. I love the knowledge and the energy of Spencer Fearon. Is one of those channels that I recommend. I don't recommend channels like that anymore. I don't recommend channels like that no more, because I don't know if people like to use it, and then, you know, I don't know. I just don't. But Stamina for Sale is one of the best channels in YouTube, in my opinion. Everybody go subscribe to Stamina for Sale. Everybody go subscribe to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. Everybody subscribe to my brother MFB Mike from Boston. Low Nose, the weigh-in. Shout out to the weigh-in. Mighty Max Boxing. Showbiz the Adult. Shout out to Showbiz the Adult. Shout out to Blue. I see everything going this way except for Charlo and Andre. Showing up Benavidez, who hasn't fought anyone yet, who's worth mention, KOs Canelo. You know what? I'm actually getting tired of that narrative. They haven't fought anybody. So look, Canelo Alvarez already had a lot of opportunities, and he has taken full advantage of those opportunities. Nobody's gonna catch up to Canelo Alvarez, really. I don't think so. And some of these guys are already old enough. I don't think a lot of these guys are going to have all that opportunity to catch up to Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez is going to have to give these guys an opportunity to also for greatness. So you could achieve greatness. You got to have the opportunity to do so. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm getting tired of this narrative of, well, David Benavidez hasn't fought nobody. Charlo hasn't fought nobody. Andre hasn't fought nobody. And people want to justify that in terms of if they deserve a Canelo Alvarez fight. If you're in position for a fight, you're in position for a fight. Ryder is in position for a fight. Andre been in position for a fight. Charlo been in position for a fight. David Benavidez is in position for a fight. Why us fans are taking away opportunities? You know what I'm saying? We could like a fight more than another fight, but Ryder put himself in position. You know what I'm saying? Ryder put himself in position, whether people like it or not, whether I like the fight or not, whether I feel like there's more people out there for Canelo Alvarez that can make that is a better challenge. Like I believe that Demise Andre is a way better challenge than Ryder, but Ryder put himself in position for the fight. Demise Andre has put himself in position for a fight since 2014 and 154 when he was champion, and Canelo Alvarez was the number one contender. Put himself in position in 160 for the undisputed. Charlo put himself in position for the same position that Ryder was in. The same position that Ryder was in, Charlo was in a 160-pound division. But guess what? Canelo Alvarez is not getting no franchise belt in 168. Now think about it. If Ryder was in position and they're about to mandate the fight, and then the WBO gives him a super franchise belt, and then Ryder can't get his opportunity, right? See, sometimes people want to argue, well, Ryder is in position to justify him getting the fight with Canelo Alvarez. But guess what? Everybody else been in position as well. So don't throw shades on the guys that been in position. Ryder just got in position. These other guys have been in position for a Canelo Alvarez fight. Has done more than Ryder. You know what I'm saying? But Ryder is in position for the fight. Let's not stop us fans stop taking away the opportunity of fights. Let me see what we got. We got 1 more minute left. 71-29. 71-29. Canelo Alvarez is whooping that ass. The winner of this tournament fights the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol. And that's going to be the last vote. Who wins Beterbiev versus Bivol? I'm going to do this after. We got like 30 seconds left. Looks like Canelo Alvarez beats David Benavidez. Canelo Alvarez beats David Benavidez. The 4-division world champion, currently super middleweight, undisputed, will still be undefeated in 168 by beating David Benavidez, the monster. And think about this. Even the loser of this fight, could fight either Demetrius Andre, could fight Jaime Munguia, even the David Benavidez versus Jaime Munguia, David Benavidez versus Edgar Berlanga, David Benavidez versus Charlo. The boxing scientist was good. Andre needs to fight Charlo. Stop begging for a payday. It's pathetic. Who's begging for a payday? Who is? I want to know that. That's what I mean. I want to like, who is begging for a payday? What fighter is begging for a payday? Or are they begging for an opportunity to be great? Because and that's another narrative. Like, yes, it was funny what Canelo Alvarez say. Let Canelo Alvarez say. But why us fans are saying they begging for a payday? No, Canelo Alvarez is the best. He's undisputed. If you do not want to be the best, you wouldn't be calling out the best. So does he want the payday, or he wants to fight the best, or does they want to become a champion? We need to stop it. Let's be boxing fans for once. Let's be real. Payday, no. Every fighter wants payday. They prize fighters. Every fighter don't want to fight for free. Every fighter want payday. Both Charlo and Andre are begging. When are they begging? When? The boxing signs when? When? I have Demetrius Andre right here. He did an interview. You didn't listen to what he's saying. He said he wants Charlo. That's the #1 fight that he wants. Who's begging? Who's begging for Canelo right now? He even said it right here on my channel, and he said it with who? Fight Hub. He said, fuck Canelo Alvarez. Forget about Canelo Alvarez. Let's do our thing here. Y'all just want to stay with the narrative, bro. Y'all want to enable that shit. Get the fuck away from that narrative, bro. Get the fuck away from them channels and your narrative pimps out there, bro. These guys want to fight each other. It was David Benavidez that said, I will fight Demetrius Andre. And it was Samson Lickowitz that says that, no, we won't put that fight. David Benavidez has also been calling out Caleb Plant. Charlo have called out. He went to call out Caleb Plant as well. Y'all so stuck on this whack-ass narrative just to shame people. They all want to fight each other, bro. So watch the interview, my brother. Watch the interview. See, I'm feeding. Hey, yo, the boxing signs. And that's what I mean. You haven't seen the interview. You know I did an interview I did the interview with him. I'm feeding the boxing world with an exclusive. So you won't have to be with and talk about a narrative. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. Come on. Let me put in the work. I put in the work. I'll put in the work for y'all to listen. You know what I'm saying? I'll put in the work. If David Benavidez want to fight Canelo Alvarez, it's for payday, or it's for him to become a world champion, for him to fight the best, so he could know that he's the goods. How would you know you the goods if you don't fight the best? Come on, man. That payday narrative is already old already. Act like Canelo Alvarez don't want payday. You think Canelo Alvarez is gonna fight for free? Canelo Alvarez is seeking for payday too. Come on, y'all. Anyway, let's preserve the sport of boxing. Let's preserve these fighters. Right now, we're talking about a tournament that none of these fighters should get shitted on right now. None of these fighters. We should be like, hey, yo, David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez, Demetrius Andre versus Charlo, David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant, Edgar Berlanga versus Jaime Munguia. Nobody could be shitting on right now. Let's preserve the sport of boxing. Let's preserve the modern day wars, modern day gladiators. Let's talk real. Because when boxers sometimes are listening to these channels and listening to these content, they feel good about it. They feel good. They want to bring something to the fans. But all these guys are just getting hate after hate after hate. Boom, let's end this poll. 83 people voted. Boom, David Benavidez loses to Canelo Alvarez. David Benavidez loses to Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, once again, stays at top, on the top. Let's run it back. Let's run it down. Let's run it down once again. How this come about. See, now Canelo Alvarez regains. He's the undisputed super middleweight, undisputed. He will fight the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. The people have spoken. This is how it's going to turn out. We need this tournament. So now let's go by the first round. It was Canelo Alvarez versus John Ryder. Canelo Alvarez wins. In the second fight, Edgar Berlanga versus Jaime Munguia. The people voted that Jaime Munguia will beat Edgar Berlanga. Then the third fight was David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. They're going to be fighting on March 25th. The people voted that David Benavidez will beat Caleb Plant. The fourth fight was Demetrius Andrade versus Jamar Charlo. The people voted that Demetrius Andrade beats Jamar Charlo. That was the closest voting. It was almost 50-50. Demetrius Andrade beats Jamar Charlo. In the second round, it was Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia. People voted on the landslide. Jaime Munguia had no chance in beating Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez wins. In the second round, in the second fight of the second round, David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade. David Benavidez wins. And then we had the championship round, Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. People voted, almost a landslide, that Canelo Alvarez will beat David Benavidez. Canelo Alvarez becomes the champion. And then he will fight the winner of Dimitri Bivol and Beterbiev. And my last poll is who wins? Bivol who wins? Should have been Andre versus Canelo at the end. Well, the people voted. You know what I'm saying? This was a fanboy unrealistic vote. Oh, come on, man. Look, the people vote. The people voted, my brothers. I don't think that it was a bad vote anyway. I think it was realistic. You know what I'm saying? You know, people feel that David Benavidez will beat Demetrius Andrade. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Randy Hernandez. Good looking out. Thank you, Punch, for putting this tournament together. I appreciate you and support you 100%, man. Thank you, Randy. You already know, man. You already know I appreciate you. Appreciate you to the fullest, man. The continuous of your support is always solid, my brother. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for the super chat, man. I'm blessed, my brother. Hope everything is good, man. Yo, who you have winning in the tournament? Yo, Randy, who you have winning in the tournament? Like now, let me see your opinion. Who do you think who won? Did you pick Jaime Munguia over Edgar Berlanga? Did you pick Demetrius Andrade over Charlo? Was it the other way around, or was it did you pick Berlanga beating Andrade, or Andrade beating Berlanga? Did you pick Canelo Alvarez losing to David Benavidez? I want to know your opinion, Randy. Let me know. But show enough, nah, man. This was I believe this was a fair voting, in my opinion. I think it was realistic voting at the same time. Like I don't think nobody could really be mad. Like, think about it. John Ryder versus Canelo Alvarez. People picked Canelo. Jaime Munguia versus Berlanga. You know, it was a good voting. People picked Jaime Munguia. You know what I'm saying? People feel like he's shown better better outcome of his fights and things of that nature. I don't think anybody could be mad about that. David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. People pick David Benavidez. Charlo versus the Mise-Andre. People pick the Mise-Andre. David Benavidez versus the Mise-Andre. Like, I think that people voted very, very fair. I mean, this is highly realistic. So I don't know, show enough. I don't know, man. I don't think that nobody was fanboying in these polls, in my opinion. I seen the chat. I think everybody was engaging fair. I don't think that nobody was mad. We could think an opinion could be like, yo, maybe we think that this person, maybe people think that Edgar Berlanga beats Jaime Munguia. That's fair, but I could also see Jaime Munguia beating Edgar Berlanga. I could see both ways, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I'll be rooting for Edgar Berlanga to beat Jaime Munguia, but I think Jaime Munguia could beat Edgar Berlanga too. You know what I'm saying? Rapstar Boxing Out said, even Andre said he feels his hardest fight is that. Yeah, he said it right here. He said the hardest fight is David Benavidez. He said that the hardest fight, even if he moves up, is Beterbiev. So let's check this poll now. Look, so the winner of this, and look, I could have made this tournament even longer. Of course, it'll be good to put David Morrell and Carlos Adamas. Maybe we could have had it. It could have been 6 fights, right? It could have been the battle of 10 of the 10. But I think this was a fair poll. The poll is on. Let me see the polls on. Yeah, I think I put the poll up. Bivol 65-35 so far. People got Bivol beating Beterbiev. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we need in the sport of boxing. We need tournaments. I'm going to keep on saying it. We need tournaments. And these tournaments actually do good for everybody. The winner and the loser. The promoters, the managers, and the networks. Everybody wins. I don't see no way that anybody loses. Like, you could get defeated, but I still see that you still have a career. Like, put it this way. It's like I said, John Ryder, and look, if they do this and they put some incentives in this tournament, like the loser will fight the loser, right? It's still so their stock don't drop. So let's say if Jaime Munguia or Edgar Berlanga loses to Jaime Munguia, Ryder loses to Canelo Alvarez, Edgar Berlanga fights Ryder. It's still a good fight for the zone. It's still a main event fight for the zone, and where they're going to get paid. Nobody loses. You got 2 good fan bases, the Puerto Rican fan base, the UK fan base. Is still a good fight. If you got the losers of Caleb Plant and Jamar Charlo, it's still a good fight. It's still a main event fight. It's still a great promotion leading up to the fight. It's still a great fight for Showtime. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to look at the loser right here. The Mise-Andre versus Jaime Munguia. It's still a good fight. Think about it. If I take a poll and say who wins, Jaime Munguia and the Mise-Andre, so we could see the levels. These tournaments, like I said earlier, these tournaments is just not good. It's great. It brings out the Hall of Fame fighter. The winner becomes a Hall of Famer, just like Andre Ward did. Again, I'm going to keep on saying it. If it wasn't for the Super Series, Andre Ward probably won't be a Hall of Famer today. If it wasn't for the Super Series, Super 6, Super Series, Andre Ward probably won't be first ballot Hall of Famer. It was the tournament. The respect level that people got today, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to keep on saying it because I don't know if y'all walked in the live. Alexander Usyk benefited from a tournament. He's pound for pound number 1. 1, 2, 3, you can flip it around because of a tournament. The tournament is what gave him the clout, winning the tournament. Now, winning the tournament. Josh Taylor winning the tournament. We got 3 pound for pound fighters in the pound for pound list, but because of the tournament. And maybe in the welterweight division, put it this way. Let's say Errol Spence. Maybe they didn't have a tournament, but in reality, they having some type of a PBC welterweight tournament. If you really think about it, an unwritten tournament, Errol Spence beat Danny Garcia, beat Sean Porter, beat Ugas Ugas that beat Manny Pacquiao that beat Thurman that beat Sean Porter, Danny Silva Garcia, Sean Porter that beat Danny Silva Garcia, Sean Porter that beat Ugas. Think about it. In the welterweight division, as much as people want to be so, want to be frustrated about what's going on, of course, we did not get the fight. But let's not forget, there's been a tournament going on in the welterweight division, an unwritten tournament. And this is the reason why Earl Spence is in the pound-for-pound list, because of the people that he fought in the welterweight division. And all these guys already have mixed it up. Sean Porter fought Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford beat Sean Porter. This is like fantasy league boxing. To be honest, Larry, I think this is better than fantasy league, because this is actually more realistic than anything else. This tournament is realistic. It can actually happen this year because 2 other fights is already happening. So this is not even fantasy, to be honest. Think about it. 2 of the fights already going to be happening. So it's not really. And look, Jamal Charlo already stated that he's going to be fighting in June. So think about it. If Jamal Charlo fights Demetrius Andre in June and they're already aligned to fight and make a deal happen, I hope so. If Showtime wants to survive, and I'm going to say it again, I have my source told me that Showtime and Paramount is going to fail. It's going to fail. Regardless of the emerge, it's going to fail. They said it's 2 failing business emerging together, and one is just known for music. The personnel that they got is putting music entertainment personnel to be working in boxing. Now, Steven Espinosa need an answer to somebody that don't know shit about the sport of boxing. Ladies and gentlemen, Paramount and Showtime is not going to work. That's what my source told me. And my source, if you knew who my source was, you'd be like, yo, Punch, I agree. That's it. They're going down the drain. Showtime, it may be going down the drain. And when he told me that today, I'm like, damn. I thought PBC was getting no money. But shit just hit the fan. They laid off a lot of people. They've taken the power of other people that wasn't in position of boxing. And PBC is going to have to look for a new network. You know what I'm saying? I think after the summer, or by the summer, after the summer, I think, it's going to go down. It's going to go down. I've been told already. I've been told that even with the emerge, it said it's looking really bad. That's the quote. It's looking really bad. And I said, I thought it was going to be good. He said, it's 2 failing companies. And I'm going to tell you like this. You know why it's so official? Why it's so official? Is that this guy is a company guy. My source is a company guy. So when he's saying that it's failing, I got to take it for his word. The boxing signs, yep, PBC, Showtime is a sinking ship. Facts. This is coming from a company guy, bro. This is coming from a company guy. Even the way that he told me early this morning, I was like, damn, you don't even have confidence. He said, we're failing. 2 failing company emerging, and people that don't know nothing about boxing and don't really care. It's failing. And we were seeing it. We just, there's some people see, but at least I wait and I get my information. I know there's other people, because at the end of the day, he's saying it's only bad for the fighters. That's what he was saying also. This is bad for the fighters. You think you know where you heard it from? Nah, I don't think you know. Who you think, Larry? Who you think I heard it from? I don't think nobody knows my source. PBC going to be like Probellum, no network. Well, Probellum is not going to be Probellum for long. Probellum is not going to be Probellum for long. It's not going to be no Probellum after maybe in the summer or something like that. It's not going to be no Probellum. Hey, yo, Punch, you think it's possible to have a super a Super 6 series for all weight classes to filter who wins in each for Hall of Fame. I think depending, right? I think that this is a lucrative tournament right here. Super middleweight, I think this is more of a lucrative tournament, more realistic tournament. I think it helps everybody else. I don't know if a tournament in the 130, the featherweight, the super featherweight division, they can happen. The 140-pound division is looking very, very good, but I think that they're already fighting each other. So I think in the 140-pound division, I don't think there's any complaints that fights are not happening. We've seen Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez. We've seen Jose Ramirez Cepeda. We've seen Cepeda Regis Prograis. We see Regis Prograis Josh Taylor. We're about to see Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor. We're about to see Matias versus Ponce. We're about to see Puello versus Rowley. So I think in the 140-pound division, I think if we're talking about any other division, I think the 140-pound division and the 154-pound division, look, PBC has done great with the 154-pound division. And a lot of people like to talk about that. Like, yeah, PBC gets a lot of flack, a lot of criticism, but look what they did in the 154. We've seen Tony Harrison. We've seen Tony Harrison versus Jamel Charlo, Brian Castano, Patrick Teixeira with the mandatories and stuff like that. We've seen Hurd versus J-Rock versus Jason Rosario, J-Rock versus Jamal Charlo. We've seen Jamel Charlo versus Charles Hatley. We saw Trout in the mix of Jamal Charlo, Trout. We've seen a lot of fights in 154-pound. We were about to see Tim Zhu versus Tony Harrison. We was about to get Jamel Charlo and Tim Zhu. So in reality, if the promoters and the sanctioning bodies is handling their business in respective divisions and where we don't have to ask for a tournament, then it's good. But when something is not moving, like the middleweight division needs a tournament. You know what I'm saying? How we had like 3 different type of champions and they not fighting one another. You know, yes, Canelo Alvarez fought Daniel Jacobs. He fought Triple G. But then Triple G, you know what I'm saying? I felt like he was just waiting on an easy fight. I think if anybody else was waiting on the Willy Wonka ticket, it was Triple G, in my opinion. Because I felt like he's a future Hall of Famer. And I felt like Canelo Alvarez was doing all the dirty work. I think that Canelo Alvarez did more work than Triple G, while Triple G was letting Canelo Alvarez do all the dirty work. And that's why I did a lot of videos saying that Triple G is getting the pass. But in this community, the hate was so much towards Charlo and Demetrius Andre that they was giving Triple G a pass. Triple G got a lucrative contract, and he fought Steve Rose. He fought the other guy that we don't even know who the fuck he fought, that he could have fought. He could have fought these guys. Yeah, he got vacant titles and shit like that. He fought Sergey Derevchenko, but Charlo fought Sergey Derevchenko, but these guys was not one of the unify. I feel like Triple G didn't compare to his status and he didn't do much. I think that Triple G, in my opinion, has an overrated career. I think it could have been way more legendary than, if people think that he has a legendary career, for me, it could have been way more legendary than that. And I think he chose not to. Even when the personnel in the zone wanted him to fight Demetrius Andre, and he said no. How do you see Thurman versus Spence? How you see the fight stylistically? Thurman, I got Spence beating Spence stylistically, but I think that Spence have the output, the energy, the dog, and beating Thurman. I think Thurman have better skills than Spence, but Spence, I don't think Thurman throws enough. I don't think he has his gas tank. I think he got a heart. I think he got determination. It's hard to see Spence falling behind on rounds. That's what that, and he got punch resistance as well. So it's a 50-50 fight, but stylistically, I got Thurman winning. Stylistically. But sometimes you could have more skills, like Mayorga versus Forrest, and he lost. Hold on, let me see the poll. 49, Bivol beats Beterbiev. Bivol beats Beterbiev. Let's end the poll. So now we see Canelo Alvarez next year. Canelo Alvarez. Oh, let me take this thing out. Canelo Alvarez fights Bivol for the undisputed to become 2-division undisputed champion. It was a great tournament, guys. Let me know how you feel about it. Let me know if I should do more things like this. Raw Cats, nah, Larry, nope. Nah. How do you how's Punch drunk? Nah, who are you yelling at, Punch? No, I'm not yelling at that. I think we did something good. It was great. It was fun. Let me know if y'all want me to do more of this, man. Put it in the comment section so we can have more things like this. I think this is healthy. This is great for boxing. These discussions is actually fun. Would love to do more of this. Definitely do more things like these. Dope ass concept, bro. Good looking out, Jorge. So it'll be Canelo Alvarez getting his get back versus Dimitri Bivol for the first male to become 2-division undisputed. Well, Bivol not, because Bivol, see, this is the super middleweight tournament. So Canelo Alvarez has the opportunity to become 2-division undisputed. That's good. That's good. That's how it turned out. The people voted that Bivol beats Beterbiev. Beterbiev become a lightweight, heavyweight undisputed. Canelo Alvarez will have to go up to light heavyweight to become 2-division undisputed. The first male in the history of the sport of boxing. Good looking out, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Have a great night. We back at it tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Love you. God bless. And on to the next.